Hi guys, I'm Arushi Bhatia and today I'm here with book 2 of my Human Library, which is You'll Get to Know Him. He is a good friend of mine. He's my college friend and he's the kind of person who loves to explore new things. He must have tried everything that exists on this earth right now. Not like exactly, I'm exaggerating obviously, but he loves to explore new things. So today we'll talk to him about how he likes to try new things, how he switches from one thing to another so comfortably, and how he handles his time, he manages his time so well. So without any further ado, let me invite my guest and let me add my guest into the meeting. My book number 2, Tanmay Roy. Hi. Please
Great.
tell everyone what time is it and what day is it and why are we doing this so much? Please tell everyone.
So, good morning, everyone.
Yeah,
It is 8 in the morning and
yeah,
it's Sunday.
yeah. I don't know. I was so like, okay, first of all, introduce yourself. Then we'll rant about how you made me wake up at 8 on a Sunday.
For sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Tanmay Dral. I'm an analyst in a central government organization. And I like basketball. I do weird stuff all the time. And that's how I live by.
Please tell them the central organization that you work for. Don't I was like you are allowed to tell the name of the organization, right? I
It is associated with DRDO.
so walk us through a day in your life. Do you always wake up at 8 on a Sunday, or do you wake up earlier?
Well, as we were talking about office, my office timing is starts from 7, so I have to leave home by 6. So I regularly used to wake up at 5. So this is my morning routine most of the time. So waking up at 7 is a bit late for me, but since it's lockdown, so I've been waking up around 9 or 9:30.
So yeah. So after you go to office and after you come back home, what else do you do in your day?
I'm looking more into the data sciences and analytics and machine learning and few other stuff, most
So
related to the
basically
career,
related to your career only, right?
related to my career, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
And in the evening, I chill with my sisters. I have coffee with them, play with
yeah,
them, and then I work out, and then I eat food and sleep. It's
yeah.
not so much exciting, but I love it. But as of right now, it's lockdown. So I wake up, I read my book, and after that, breakfast, and then same routine with the office.
It's not exciting, but it's a routine. It's a discipline, and many people in
Yes,
lockdown like they
yes,
go haywire. Like I am sitting in front of you, and I have no discipline in my life. I have no routine. So please, you have to tell us how do you keep yourself motivated. Like especially during these times, especially during lockdown, as you know that many people are they just hustle they are only struggling to keep mentally to keep themselves mentally healthy, you know. They are not even,
yes.
which is a priority also, which should not be ignored according to me, that if someone is struggling with their mental health, they should make it as a priority. But if you are mentally healthy and if you are just procrastinating, how do you delay that? Like how do you avoid that?
I am a big time procrastinator, but it is
Please shut
improving
up.
day by day.
Tanma,
I
please.
am Arushi. I am. It just a part of a thing, but I live with myself the whole time. So I know how much I procrastinate thing. I may look like I am doing a lot, but all those things are very much delayed. They must have been done way back in time. But never mind about that. You don't have to keep yourself motivated if you stop telling yourself you are not. If you keep telling yourself this thing is making me stressful, this thing is a problem or might be a problem, then it will look like a problem and you won't be able to perform, and then you'll suddenly demotivate yourself. It is
Basically,
very easier said than
overanalyzing
done,
and
but I also
overthinking.
do this. Yes, overthinking is not a good bad thing at all. Overthinking is required and it must be done. It's just how you take the things you thought about.
Yeah,
Once you overthink anything and you get to any conclusion,
yeah,
be with it,
yeah.
accept it. But
Yes.
when you start overanalyzing that thing, when you don't make peace with it, that's when the problem starts. That's when overthinking becomes a problem because
Yeah.
you are not getting any solution and you are just repeating the same problem in your head again and again.
Yeah. So basically,
So overthinking is
that's
a waste of time.
I'm glad that you brought this up because I've had discussions with my friends and people that I know. But I mean, it's obviously in a very different context, not in the context
Yeah.
that we are talking about. But I also say the same thing that when you're thinking about something, when you're overthinking or even thinking about something, you have to reach to a conclusion, right? But
Yes.
it doesn't make sense if you keep thinking about one thing again and again and you're just stuck in a loop. So basically
Yes.
you believe in the theory that you have to, which I also believe in. So that's that's why I feel comfortable right now that you have to reach a conclusion. That's when your overthinking is productive for you. So that's how you keep yourself motivated, that you don't let go.
Not just that, there are many situations where I am overthinking and I'm thinking about whatever is happening and it's bothering me. And I am trying to get to the conclusion, but there are times I am not able to. That's when I reach to people. My sisters, my families are there. I
Yeah.
go to them, my friends are there. I talk to them about it. As much I can share because it's hard for me sometimes to share everything and anything because there is this feeling of being misunderstood. But when you have people who make sure you are being understood, it get very easier.
so
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 expressing your emotions are very important.
Yeah. So we'll just remind me if I forget to talk about the two things that you talked about right now. So first
Yes.
you talked about is that you feel comfortable and you feel like talking to people when you're being understood, which is completely reasonable, right? If you're being
Yes.
misunderstood, you do not want to reach out to people. So has there been any phase in your life where you were being misunderstood, like by almost everyone around you? Like now you have said that now people understand you and now people understand you, but has there been a phase in your life where you felt misunderstood by almost everyone?
Um, my teenage. I mean, it happens with almost everyone, and I was no different. In my teenage years, I felt I was being misunderstood, but later on, I figured something out. But at that time, in that moment, it was completely like no one is listening to me. No one is trying to understand my point of view. No one is understanding my perspective. But later, I realized that it was for my good. I was not able to see all those situations and analyze all those things, and I just wanted to do what's coming in my head. And I was just expecting the other person to understand me, and I was not trying to understand their perspective also. So that's where the conflict comes. If you're always thinking that you should be understood, the world must revolve around you, there's going to be a problem for sure. No, so if you feel you are being misunderstood and no one is listening to you, so probably there's a very slight chance that you might be wrong as well.
Yeah.
So try to analyze yourself first, go into introspection, and later on, if the same things happen, then of course you are being misunderstood and you cannot do anything about it, can you? If the
Yeah.
person in front of you is not able to understand and doesn't want to understand you, you cannot make them. You just have to find people. I mean, the people will come in your life automatically who understands you, and they will be there, so you'll know who's there for you.
Yeah.
So being misunderstood was that only in that phase of my life.
मतलब टीनेज में वो वैसे भी हो जाता है ना कि रिबेलियस हो जाते हैं।
Exactly, it was just the teenage phase.
और मतलब माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज कि तू बहुत सारी चीजें एक साथ करता है, ठीक है? मतलब एज यू
Okay.
सेड,
Yeah.
so how do you handle everything, like simultaneously?
Initially, I'll tell you how this doing multiple things started. I was not comfortable being with myself only. Like you sit and you be with your thoughts and you are completely okay with it. So that was not the thing with me because I was not able to process all those things. I was not able to reach the conclusions. and I didn't feel like I could talk to anyone about those things. So what I used to do is I used to find different activities because I consider myself to be a very curious person. I want to
Yeah.
know, I want to do most of the things and all the different and not so common things. You know that. So I used to explore all those areas just to avoid my thoughts, avoid being with myself. But later on, it became a habit. I started enjoying those things and I made peace with myself. I I started reading after college. Just after college, when I started my job, I started reading, and I
Yeah.
loved it. I never
Yeah.
used to read books, and
And
after that,
you
I
yeah,
loved it.
you are a very fast reader. You complete a book like a 200 or 300 page book in like what, 2 or 3 days, I guess, or even in a single day, I think.
Not in a single day, not in a single day, but I have done it in 4 days around. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's not a. What happens with me? I don't read a one book. I read. It might sound very absurd to so many people, but I read around 5 6 book at once. In my morning session, I'm saying it. If I'm reading in the morning, I'm reading a different book, and in my way to office I'm reading different book, and I'm coming back I'm reading different book, and then sometimes if I'm reading in evening I'm reading a different book. So all the books goes parallelly, so that's how it seems like कि सब कुछ एक साथ खत्म कर दिया, बहुत fast read कर रहा है, but also I do take that I read bit faster. So that's how it's happened.
तो ये अब रीडिंग मल्टीपल बुक्स एट अ टाइम आई थिंक आल्सो इज लाइक अ सबसेट ऑफ द पार्ट की, तो बहुत सारी चीजें अलग अलग टाइम पे मतलब
Yes.
हाँ, it is also so चल ठीक है, when you have like when you're comfortable with it, जब
Hmm.
uh, तब it's okay, but has there ever been a problem in handling like you are not able to concentrate on any one particular thing which you think is a
Yes.
priority, so has there ever
Yes.
been, so tell us.
It happened in third year of college. In first year, it went just in the introduction part and getting to know the culture and place because I came from the outside city
Yeah,
and I was settling down in the first year. In second year, I started exploring so many things. And in third year, the thing got out of hand because I was not able to concentrate on one thing. If I'm doing something, my head is on another thing that I have to do. I will do that as well. I will do that as well. So that's the problem came in. So that's when I realized I have to do something about it. And then I started giving it different slots. If I am excited about something, if that's the thing that I have to do, I will not start till the time assigned to it. If I think I have to start this thing on Saturday, on weekends, I'll do it then. Before that, I will not even think about it. I will not even do a single research about that work. So if you just give things a slots, you distribute a time well, it'll happen. But it
because
just you
yeah,
have to control yourself. You need to have self control. Just
yeah,
because you want to do something, it doesn't mean you have to do it immediately.
yeah, you
You
have
have
to
to
have a
prioritize
plan
your things
also.
well. Yes, you have to prioritize your thing, otherwise everything will fail.
Yeah,
No matter how much talented you are, how much you want to do, it won't happen. You have to prioritize your thing, and it'll happen. And you may have to drop few things as well for a long time.
I don't think, although
Yeah.
you have to drop something of your timetable or of your routine due to certain things, or have you?
I have. Uh, if I'm seeing something and I feel very excited about, कि I'll do it. I'll put it on my timetable. But जब उसका time आएगा, I'll see. And then I figured कि और चीजें हैं that are more important. Then I'll drop it.
Yeah,
I just want to see if it is doable or not. It's not like if you have started something, you have to finish it. But you still have to commit to few things. Otherwise, you'll not have any discipline, and you can never commit to anything.
so basically what you have told till now are all
Yes.
time management tips, which was like going to be my next question, like give us tips to manage time, so please summarize it for us.
I am a very bad in managing time. The only thing
Admit.
in time management, yes, I
Please
am.
stop being modest.
Believe me.
Please stop
No,
being.
I'm not being modest.
No.
Believe me, Arushi, I'm not at all good at time management. It's just I am. improving myself in being disciplined. You have to follow a discipline. You have to have a routine. Just like I told you how my day goes, it was not at all like this when I was in college. I had no idea what to do
But
when I
in
wake up.
college
I
also
just
you
know I have
used
to
to do
go
a lot
college
of things.
because I was because I was dancing on the line of being careless and carefree, and mostly I was on the side of being careless. Later, I realized.
Yeah.
So in college, I didn't have so many responsibilities, and nobody. I mean, I can't say nobody, but majority of people don't have that. So I had that privilege. So that's why I didn't realize it's a problem. But now, after college, I was living the same way. That's when I started to realize I have to change so many things about myself. So, for time management, I'll say you just have to have a discipline. You point down the things you need to do in a bigger picture as well, what your bigger goals are, and then break down into these smaller ones, and then achieve them. Take single step every day towards them. You just have to be disciplined. Your time will be managed automatically. So
You
that's the
read a
thing.
lot of self-help books and autobiographies, right?
I read everything, to be honest. Currently, I'm reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius,
Yeah,
and
I'm also reading it.
yeah,
Yeah,
very nice. How are you liking it?
I'm also reading the Daily Stoic. So tell us about the book.
Daily Stoic, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
tell
didn't
us.
know you believe in Stoic philosophy.
I have like read and known and understood about only two or three philosophies, and out of those, I relate to the most with the Stoic philosophy, the Stoicism.
Yes.
I like the
I,
detached state and like emotionless being in that state
yes,
of
I read that this philosophy is more associated with your daily behavior, with your
yeah,
daily life, instead of giving you the abstract answers like happen mostly in Greek philosophy by the Plato and everyone.
yeah,
But the Roman philosophy is more
practical.
focused on your life to life basis, on your
Yeah,
every behavior and living your life to the fullest. And whatever they write, it makes more sense.
yeah.
I
It's
was also
practical and you
reading
can
Beyond Good
follow.
and Evil by Nietzsche, and what's written? I'm reading Nietzsche for the first time, and it's hard to grasp what he's saying. And to be honest, it doesn't say in a very structured fashion. He just come and start writing. It doesn't make any sense to me right now.
I have many friends who are like really great fans of Nietzsche and they believe in his philosophy. So I will I'm excited to know about their reaction. Yeah. So also you read a Phil Knight. I saw your story, right?
Which one?
Phil Knight, Nike's
Phil Knight.
founder.
Yes, Nike. Wow, that book.
I also have. Well, I mean, my
Gorgeous
brother is
book.
reading, but I was planning to borrow it from him.
That's the I think 300 pages book that I completed in 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
I was hooked. It was The book is too good. I mean, I haven't read any autobiography which is written that well and that intricately, that personal level. It feels like you are in the passenger seat. It is
Yeah.
so good. So, like you were talking about the genres I read, there is no specific genre. Not it's like yeah, I'm reading so many self-help books. I'm still trying to figure out what's my genre is, and I think it's almost everything I like. It's if it's good, I feel it's good. For the first 20-30 pages, I'll read it,
Yeah.
irrespective of the genre. I read autobiographies, biographies, self-help book, and scientific books. I love those. I'm a huge space nerd,
Uh,
so I love reading Stephen Hawking, Einstein, and Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm reading Astrophysics for the People in Hurry and several other space things too. So it goes like that.
I didn't know about this. I had no clue about this. Okay. So yeah, I just read one of these, which was like which is a brief history of time by Stephen Hawking. So that's the only book that I
Beautiful
have.
book,
Yeah,
gorgeous book.
that's the only book I have read out of all of these. Tell me two things. One thing in your
Yes.
life right now which you would not want to change forever, and one thing which you want to change.
one thing that I don't want to change and one thing I
Keeping
want
in
to change.
mind the present. Yeah.
One thing I wouldn't want to change is my habit of analyzing myself and improving, working on the things and taking constructive criticism. I never want this. I never want this thing to change in me because I believe that no matter how good a person you think or people tell you you are, there is always a room for improvement.
Yeah.
There are always things that you can work on
Yeah.
to be a better person. So, having that habit of self analyzing and the constructive criticism, I wouldn't want to change it. And the thing that I would want to change
Yeah.
would be my present self, always. These two things are interconnected.
Yeah. But so tell me,
So
so
that,
okay,
yeah.
so I have a question. Going too hard on yourself, like
Hmm.
having thinking that there is a chance for improvement, that is one separate thing. But going too
Yeah.
hard on yourself such that you, like, I mean, deteriorate your own health, mental health, physical health, and
Yes.
you should know how much boundaries to push, right? You cannot
Yes.
just keep on pushing the. So, like, has it ever been a problem for you that you have always been so much critical of yourself and you have been so hard on yourself? You said that you don't want to change it. But I feel that there might be at one point it can be problematic for anyone. Like, I'm not saying for you, but
Yes.
it can be for anyone.
You know, when people think they have to change themselves, it is for two reasons. Either they want to fit in somewhere or they want to improve themselves only for their
Yeah,
own good.
yeah,
So if you are trying to change yourself, if you have to fit in, then you will be breaking yourself, you'll be deteriorating and uh, what do you say it? Self depreciate yourself.
yeah, yeah.
That's the correct word I'm using. But if you are changing yourself because you want to improve as a person, so before changing, you will analyze yourself. You will see what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, and you will work on your weaknesses and you improve your strength. So this is the part where the not having the stress comes, that you don't go hard on yourself because you want to. But if I'm trying to fit in somewhere, if I want someone to like me and I'm not being myself, I'm trying to be someone. And so in a bigger picture, it might turn into a depression as well because you are not liking the way you behave, the kind of person you have become. You won't like it, and your body and your brain will not accept that. So self improvement is not just a thing that you start from one end and start changing everything about yourself. You have to self analyze, you have to know yourself as a person, spend time with it. Like I said earlier, I started doing so many things because I was not comfortable with me, because I didn't want to face myself. I don't want to acknowledge it. I didn't feel ki I have to change. It was just like that ki I'm the best person, I am right and everybody is wrong. When I change that attitude, it becomes easier to spend time with me. It becomes easier to stay with my thought and to talk about it as well, because I know the person can help me. If I found someone in my family or whatever,
Yeah.
if they can help me, if they can tell me something, I'll take that. It's a constructive criticism, and it shouldn't hit your ego कि ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया, कि मुझे ये चीज गलत कैसे बोल दी, because it is wrong. Accept it. There are good things in you, but there are few bad things also. If someone is, because there are not many people in the world who will tell what's wrong with you genuinely. It would only be your family or your super close friends who
Yeah.
can be completely honest with you. If they didn't like it, they'll tell you कि it is good overall. You have good things, but this is bad. No matter what you say, no matter how good a person is, this is the worst thing, and you
Yeah.
have to work on it. Either you can take a hit on your ego like that, or you can work on it by genuinely thinking about it. Yes, it's a problem, and it's completely fine to have a problem as long as you are willing to work on it. Because nobody is perfect, and that's how you grow to be a better person.
Life lesson. No, no,
Life lesson. Life lesson.
I totally believe in it. But yeah, I mean, you just have to know that these are the things that you need to work on. You have to identify
Yes.
that this as a problem, but that's what I'm saying. Seeing, like, it's not right to see every yourself in the good light always. It's also not right to see yourself in the bad light always too. That's what I.
Correct. You have to be honest with you. You have to be
Yeah,
brutally honest with yourself.
yeah. So my last question to you. What what are your, like, what are your priorities in your life right now? Like, audio wise.
Order-wise priorities.
Yeah, yeah. Like career,
See,
friends,
there are
family.
not so many things in different. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not in so many region. If we look into the broad picture, so they are just my career and my family friends. So this is my priority. There's no particular order to it, but it just depends on the situations. I cannot generalize it. Ki this is that, but it's just everything have my equal priority.
But yeah, I mean, like career, friends, and family. Those are the most
Yes.
important things in your life right
Yeah.
now. And would you like
There
to
is nothing
add
else.
add anything in your list? Then?
Please elaborate, Arushi.
I'm just asking generally.
Yeah, just ask.
I'm just asking generally. Do you work
Yeah.
with association of
Sorry.
DRDO? You work
Yeah.
with so you should be smart enough to crack my question.
Yeah. There's career and there's my family friends. Family and friends, not family friends. Yeah.
I've got it.
So these are my priority and myself.
Obviously.
Yes. So this is it.
I don't know what to say suddenly. I didn't think it would be so intense.
Me either, Arushu, to be honest. I didn't realize.
It turned out to be really intense, dude. Like, even
Yeah.
I thought
Only deep conversation. Only intelligent conversation.
I also used to tell that to you in college, that I, like, always learn from you. तो मैं यही बोल रही थी. I even used to
Yeah.
tell that to you in college, that how do you manage your time so well. And even when we used to have, like, small chit chats and talks, I always used to ask, आज क्या किया तूने, आज क्या किया, because I was so curious कि तू कैसे कर लेता है एक दिन में इतना सारा काम. And now I am realizing that you are even a much better version of yourself. मेरे को सुबह सुबह संडे वाले दिन बीटी हो
Oh,
रही.
thank you so much, Was it a BT? Wow, I
For
didn't
me,
know.
for me, that the other person is doing so much, and I'm waking up at 11, and he wakes up at 5.
I told you I used to wake up at 5, but as for now lockdown, I wake up around 9:30.
So 9:30, I wake up at 11 or 12.
I didn't say that.
I
I
said
didn't say anything.
I can
You
edit it also.
you said it.
I can, it,
So you understand the power of the editor.
now I work how now
Yeah.
I know how media houses work.
Yeah. When I shot that film, if you remember,
Yeah,
I shot
yeah,
two
yeah.
films. That's when I realized कि यार, it's no matter how shitty the movie is, you must appreciate the crew. There's so
Yeah.
much effort. It's so
तो
much effort that goes inside
मेरी
it.
मेरी
It's
ईरा के
crazy.
साथ मेरी ईरा के साथ वीडियो देखी थी, सारे का अच्छे से पता चल रहा था, बट आई वाज लाइक ठीक है, मैंने बहुत सारा सही सही एडिट किया है.
That's the great thing. That's the best thing you did. You didn't go like कि पहले मैं editing सीखूंगी. Then I'll start this. पहले मैं best orator बनूंगी. पहले मैं अच्छे से question frame करूंगी. Then I start it. Because I remember you talking about doing this thing or some sort of this thing with the
Yeah, yeah,
talking.
yeah,
Because you were always used to be a host, right?
yeah,
And all the college events, always in the
yeah.
front seat and announcing and orating things. So there was always this thing. So we finally started it, and I'm really proud of that. I did
Thanks,
that.
thanks for, like, nullifying my BT that you gave me on a Sunday morning at
That's
9.
what I do.
Jokes aside, I'm saying this with a very honest heart that even in college days, I used to look up to you. That's why you were on my list. You know, I started it with just 3 or 4 people, and I knew even like I have my list in my notes section, and I knew that I am going to have you because I always used to look up to you because of this quality of yours that you manage your time so well and you just try out different things. Whereas I'm the kind of person who likes to stay in my comfort zone, which is not right, which is the exact opposite of what you do. You step out of your comfort zone and try out different things. So that's why I used to look up to you. But yeah, so I really wanted you to be here with me. And I'm so glad we did that. And I really think that this turned out to be really good. And now I'll ruin it with my editing.
Arey, don't say that. I'm also really glad you called me. I mean, I was very anxious ki I don't know what will happen, how it will go, because I never had this conversation with anyone outside my family, this sort of conversation about all these things, and also on record.
Yeah.
I am super anxious when I'm in front of camera. So for the whole time I'm looking at you. I haven't seen myself. Never looked at the camera. It
You're
just
not Tanmay. Can you please stop saying things about yourself that are not true? Like, can you please, which are clearly not true? And I am so in front of the camera. I'm not good at managing time. We all know you are. Okay, please shut up.
okay. Okay, if you want to say that.
And now,
Same here, Ayushi. Thank you so much for having me here.
thank you.
I had a great time.
I had a great time too. With a little bit of people, but that's
Yeah. Okay.
it. Okay, now bye. I'm gonna have my breakfast
Bye
pretty
bye.
soon. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you so much, Arushi.
So that was Tanmay Roy, and he was my batchmate for 4 years. And as I said, I always used to look up to him because of the way he manages his time so well, and he's so he is so motivated to do so many things, and he spilled some beans over that today, and I'm really glad that I did that episode with him. Please do let me know how do you like the episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and thank you for tuning in. And bye bye. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday, or have a great Saturday, or have a great Friday whenever you're watching this, and whenever I'm going to be upload. Bye.